Another hallway? Hmm?
That should do it.
What's he up to?
I was just putting one of those plates in there. It ought to keep the door from locking again. Now we can come back here anytime we want, right?
Ah, why would you want to come back here?
I might like to play a little piano.
Piano?
Come on, let's get moving. We aren't out of this yet.
Well then?
Can't say I could ever imagine Seven playing the piano. He couldn't use the piano in there anyway. The keyboard's a mess. But why would he want to leave the door unlocked then? I have no clue. Hey, wait for me! Whoa, a metal grate? Why is this thing... Figures.
Are those elevators over there?
No way to know if they're working or not from here.
Oh, there's a door just to the left of this grate. Sounds like it's locked.
Yep. Stairs leading down.
They're blocked by the grate, though.
But this here seems accessible.
So we can open it?
Nah, I think it's locked, too. Look.
What's this mark? The female symbol.
Ah, the Venus symbol, I imagine. Do you recall the similar symbols near the large central stairway? They reference many of the solar bodies.
Oh, that's right. The Sun, Saturn, and Earth.
So, as you can see, that one is likely...
Not the woman symbol, but a Venus symbol.
So I assume.
Hold on. Where's Seven? Ah, there he is, down that hallway. This way, Snake. Follow me. I wonder if this door will...
How about that? It opens.
Oh, wow. Is this some kind of casino?
Sure looks like one.
Well, this is troubling. It seems we are once again locked in.
Even if that door was open, it's not like we had anywhere to go that way.
So we must find another exit then.
All right, guys, let's split up and search this room. Come on, no dawdling. Let's go. Quickly now. Baccarat. You ever played Junpei?
No, never.
All right then, how about I explain the rules to you a bit? See, Baccarat is kind of an unusual game. You've got the banker and the player. The whole point is that you guess which one's going to win. And whether the banker or the player wins, it all depends on their hands. The way each hand works is different from other games too. You see, you take the number from the ones place after you add up the value of all your cards. Whoever gets the number closest to 9 wins. If your number is smaller than your opponent's, you lose. And that's it. That's the explanation. Got it? Well, actually, there's a lot more to it. Strategy, details, that sort of stuff. But what I just told you sums up the core of the game pretty well. The single digit of the sum of all the cards you have. The strongest hand is a 9. And the weakest hand is a 0. You just ignore the number in the 10 spot. Do you get it?
Yeah. Well, maybe half of it. Enough. I got a chance at winning the game if I played now.
However, we have no way of knowing if the puzzle in the Baccarat table makes use of those rules, and if it does, in what manner.
Then I guess we try everything. This way. The keyhole with the Venus symbol. The Venus key should work here. It sounds like it did. All right, let's get this thing open.
No problem. Let me help with this one.
It sounds as though you have opened it. We should be able to reach C deck now, I imagine.
Snake, are you gonna be all right? I mean, the stairs.
Please, do not do yourself the embarrassment of underestimating me. I would be unlikely to trip even if I were running backwards.
Good to hear. Let's move.
Everything looks okay here.
We should check the next deck down, just in case.
Just what I thought. D-deck is completely underwater.
Just like the bottom of the central staircase.
I'm just glad the water level hasn't changed much.
Back to the C deck then.
Now, how about we check out what's here?
There are 2 elevators over there, which means it's probably the same upstairs.
There's a card reader between them. And another weird mark.
Hey, check it out. It's the symbol for Lotus.
What?
See? It's got the woman symbol, and then it's got the devil horns, right?
Yeah, I see it. No two ways about it. That was a pretty good one, kid.
Oh, would you watch it, man? Whoa, that hurts. You're gonna break my neck.
What are you talking about? The human body ain't that weak. Maybe this'll toughen you up, huh?
If we were looking for a devil, we've got one right here.
This is a Mercury symbol. The marks you mistook for horns are a stylized version of the wings and staff of Hermes.
Wings and a staff. Huh. So then, she beats you with the staff until you die and go to heaven. Sounds like Lotus, all right.
Okay.
7! Oh, that's too much! Oh, my head! Oh, I think I'm gonna puke.
Unless we can activate this device, I doubt the elevator will function.
In other words, we gotta find a key card with a Mercury symbol on it.
So I would assume.
Let's forget the elevators for right now. How about that hallway to the left?
Whoa, there's a bunch of doors.
Ah, shit. We're not gonna have enough time to check all these, are we?
Maybe we can come back here later. We should check out the other side. Let's head back.
To the right this time.
There are doors here too. Well, I guess it's just 4 this time.
Let's open them up, starting with the closest one there.
Okay, I'm on it. Huh, it isn't locked. I'm going to open it. What?
Hey, what is this place? It's so huge and empty.
Oh, there are beds everywhere.
Is this a hospital? The harsh scent in the air is reminiscent of antiseptic solution.
I think so. There are shelves in the center of the room with medicine and surgical tools.
Hey, look there. The 4 doors at the end. The left door says 3. The second door is blank, but the third has a 7. And the rightmost door is 8. There's no doubt, they're numbered doors.
Hey, why is that door between 3 and 7 blank? Does that mean anything?
No point worrying about it right now. Let's see if these will open first.
Yeah, good idea.
Yep, locked. Just like I thought.
Naturally. After all, there are rules to the nonary game, and to allow these doors to open easily would violate those rules. Unless we can authenticate ourselves with the red, the numbered doors will...
Whoa, check this out. Look at the red. There's nothing on it.
Huh?
Don't you remember the red back at the main staircase? If there wasn't anyone in it, it said vacant on the little screen, remember?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
But this one,
There's nothing.
right? You think it's broken?
Only one way to find out.
No, nothing.
How about the red on door 7? And door 3?
I didn't think all of them would be malfunctioning.
What does it mean?
They've got to be broken. Man, that bastard. I didn't think Zero was the kind of guy who'd screw around with something like this.
Whoa, Zero's been prepared for everything so far, and you're saying he's gonna make a mistake now?
Well, that's the only thing I can think of. This thing ain't working at all.
It seems as if some of the internal hardware has been removed.
Internal hardware?
That is what I said. Take a look at the underside of this red, if you please.
The bottom? Huh, there's a thin slot here. I think it's a slot for something, probably electronic.
The other 2 reds are the same. Something's been removed from all 3 of them.
I get it. So the reds aren't working because somebody pulled out their guts.
So I assume.
But why? And who? I mean, it really doesn't make sense.
I have no idea. Why on earth would I know something like that?
Oh, what now? June! Ace, Santa, Clover, and Lotus!
Guess everyone's here.
What are you guys doing?
Why are you...
That's my line?
Perhaps we should exchange information.
And that's what we know.
Well, this isn't good. If the red is inactive, we can't keep going.
What about that big hallway? Maybe there's somewhere in there we might be able to go.
No, there's nothing there. The 5 of us had a quick look. There are plenty more hospital rooms, but nothing else.
You mean all those doors are for hospital rooms?
Yes. There are a number of individual rooms in addition to this large one.
There was a door at the end of the hallway, but it was locked.
It had one of those solar system mark things on it.
It was the Jupiter symbol.
Jupiter.
I wonder what it means.
While we're asking what things mean, what's the deal with this room? I mean, I thought this was a cruise ship, but I can't imagine a cruise ship would have a hospital like this.
Well, I figure it's probably a hospital ship. Chances are it's the Gigantic.
The Gigantic?
What is this gigantic?
The Gigantic. She was a sister ship to the Titanic, built in the early 20th century. Actually, the Titanic had 2 sister ships, and they looked exactly the same. The Gigantic was said to be one of them. They intended to make her a passenger liner like the Titanic, but World War I began soon after the ship launched. The British Navy took her over and made her a hospital ship. At some point during the war, the Gigantic was damaged by a German mine in the Aegean Sea. She ran aground afterwards, so she didn't end up sunk. What happened to her after that? One theory going around is that a man named Lord Gourdane bought her. Seemed like he'd been one of the few to survive the Titanic sinking. That trauma turned him into some kind of obsessive collector of all things related to the Titanic. Soon enough, the guy wanted the Titanic itself. Which was impossible, of course. It's stuck at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. But the Gigantic wasn't. And seeing as she was identical...
So you're saying this Lord Gourdane bought this ship?
Yeah, at least I think I am.
That's impossible. No way we're in some boat that's almost 100 years old.
Pipe down, just pay attention. What, that's it? Well, have you got any proof?
Proof?
Proof that this ship is really the Gigantic.
Well, this ship's got stuff that's like the Titanic and a hospital ship. So, I just figured.
Oh, for goodness. Don't tell me that's your only reason.
No, I've got more.
Like?
Well, I mean... I don't know.
I guess your memory isn't back yet, is it?
Yeah, sorry about that. Huh. A bell.
It sounds like the clock in the main stairway. 10, 11, 12. 12.
It's midnight.
Then we've still got 6 hours left, right?
Let's get going. We gotta find the missing parts for the Reds.
What do you mean, find? How on earth do you propose we do that?
We've looked everywhere in this room. But we haven't found anything.
Right.
That only leaves one place to look.
One?
Well, not just one.
Huh?
Wait. Don't tell me you mean we need to search all of the other rooms.
Well, you already checked some of them out before you came here, right?
We each checked a single room, so 5 rooms in total.
All right then, that's 5 rooms we don't have to search. We just have to split up the rest between the 8 of us. If each of us can do 6 rooms apiece, we'll have the other 48 rooms cleared in no time.
There are 48 other rooms?
Maybe?
All right, so everyone knows which area they're searching?
Yeah.
Yes!
We'll all meet up when the clock goes off again. How about in that room with all the beds?
Yeah, sounds straightforward enough.
I'll shout if I find any of the components we need.
I hope we can find them within the time limit.
If we can't, then we'll just have to come up with another plan.
Right. Then let's do this. It's a 1. I better get back to the others. Huh? What are they doing over there? What happened, guys?
Jumpy, look!
Vacant? Come on, guys, who was it? I thought we were supposed to yell if we found it.
Well,
What the hell? What is up with you guys?
Well, that's the thing. We don't know.
You don't know?
When I got back, it was already like this. There was no one else here. That means I was the first one back, but the missing parts were already back in the red.
What? Let me see. You're right. It's in there. What about the other 2?
They're the same.
Let me take a look. It's just as you said. All right, I just want to be sure here. Nobody has any idea what the hell happened here, right?
Correct.
none.
Huh. Wait a minute. Where's Snake? Does that mean that he found them?
I've no idea. There's nothing to suggest it, but nothing to suggest he didn't either.
I don't suppose we'll know until we can ask him in person.
Well, whatever he did or didn't do, he's pretty damn late. What the hell is he up to?
Maybe he's lost.
Yeah, well, that seems likely. Dude can't see. I don't know how he gets around in the first place.
No! That's impossible! Yeah, my brother's blind, but he's got really great hearing! He can get around as well as anyone who can see! So he couldn't get lost! That's impossible! I'm gonna go look for him!
Hey, hold on, Clover. Wait! Well, that didn't work. Damn it. What should we do now?
Well, the red is working now.
No! No! We're not leaving two people behind! We should go look for them!
Oh man, this ain't good.
Oh, yes, what an excellent idea. We just wasted a bunch of time looking for some piece of electronic junk. Now let's waste some more by looking for a couple of idiots.
Then remain here if you feel you must, but there's no time. We've only 5 hours left.
Let's split up.
All right, I'll take this direction.
Then I shall look that way.
I'll be over here.
See you all later.
All right, we should go too.
Yes, let's go! But where should we start?
Let's see. How about the casino on B deck?
Okay, let's go, Jumpy.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Isn't it obvious? I'm looking for Snake.
I'm just not seeing it.
Really? Maybe you need to look harder.
I don't think that's the problem.
Oh, by the way, I've got a proposal for you two. Care to hear it?
No, that's all right. Let's go, June.
Was that okay? You don't think we should have listened to her?
No, I've got a pretty good idea what her proposal would have been. We should be looking for Snake.
Huh.
Well, where should we go next? Let's go take a look at the first-class cabin. It's really close. Maybe we should leave her alone.
Yes, I think you're right.
We really need to find Snake, for Clover's sake. So, where do you think we should go next? Hey, why don't we go back to C deck? We can take a look at that hallway with all the rooms.
Okay, let's get going then.
Oh, it's Ace.
Hey, Snake! Where are you? Answer me if you're there!
Why don't we just leave this area to Ace? We can go somewhere else.
find. But where?
Well, let's see. Why don't we go back to the big hospital room?
Okay, let's go then.
Hey, wait. That's... Santa?